If only you understood all I have done for you. Behind the curtain, my kid. If only you could see your whole existence. From my point of view, numerous things never made it to you, not because they didn't exist, but rather because I filled in for them. I prevented the assaults that were planned against you, so they never materialized. Relationships that seemed promising on the surface, but would have drained the very purpose I created within you, as well as conversations intended to hurt you, and tasks set to divert or ruin you. I took them away. I shielded you before you even realized you needed it, so I didn't wait for you to ask. Type 111 to receive divine guidance from God. For the most part of your life, you have only seen the things that really occurred, the delays, the doors that were closed, the excessively long stillness, the people who left, and the disappointments that still hurt to think about. However, I'm inviting your eyes to see beyond the obvious today. You couldn't perceive it at the time, but it included more of my presence than you knew. I'm bringing your heart into this deeper reality. You don't need to know every detail, and you have no clue what I took away from your root. However, I want you to experience its weight, not as a burden, but as a source of solace. As you can see, I am more than just the God of what I provide. What I withhold, I am the God of, and I never get rejected. When I withhold things, they are rerouting. They are preservation, they are motions of affection. Type 222. If you are ready to welcome God's blessings today, you pleaded with me to unlock certain doors. Behind them were chambers of spiritual rot, anguish, fatigue, compromise, and manipulation. You begged that certain individuals would stick around because they would have misrepresented you, deterred you from pursuing your dreams, and bound you to patterns that I was already working to break. Some possibilities would have crushed you beneath the weight of irrational expectations, even if they seemed like favors, so softly, quickly, and sovereignly. I took them off. Even while you questioned if I was listening, I allowed them to go by. Yes, I was. You had no idea how much I was doing. I'm going to peel back the curtain, just enough for you to see the reality of what has been going on the whole time. I had something for you that you didn't miss. The thing that would have taken you was avoided. In reality, the weight you took for stillness was a heavenly tactic. I shield you not only from the adversary, but also from your own timetable, impatience, and the desire to accept what seems to be excellent, rather than waiting for what is really from me. We deeply appreciate your support in helping us spread God's message of hope, love, and blessings. If this message has inspired or uplifted you, please consider showing your gratitude by giving of $50. Super thanks or your choice. Whoever can give super thanks, please give as much as possible. And whoever cannot, please try to read this message completely. Your contribution helps us continue creating more content that touches lives and brings people closer to God. By clicking the Super Thanks button below, you are not only supporting our hard work, but also helping to extend God's love to more hearts around the world. Thank you for being part of this mission and for your generous support. Stay healthy, stay happy, and stay blessed. If you trust in God's plan, type 333 and share this video with 7 others who have faith. I am aware that waiting has cost you money. I am aware of the questions you have. I am aware of your hushed prayers that began, "Why not yet?" However, my response has been constant. You cannot build on a foundation that cannot support what I want to. I offer you because I love you too much. You struggle with disappointment, yet you still choose to worship, as I have seen, when it would have been simpler to quit out. I have seen you remain steadfast. I've seen the tears you resisted shedding. I've seen times when you feigned calmness, while your heart was silently exploding. Each and every one of those occasions was significant. They weren't squandered. They were the development of your soul, the test of your fortitude, and the strengthening of your reliance on me. You survived the invisible flames, so I'm going to start showing you what I've been working on behind the scenes. Though you may not be aware of it, I have been spiritually and internally growing you. I have been building a capability inside you that was invisible at first, but is now starting to show. To claim your blessings, type Amen. And like this video if you believe. I am the calm you experience in circumstances that formerly overwhelmed you. My strength is the ability to leave behind the people and places that formerly defined who I am. I have the capacity to relax, even when nothing makes sense. The result of the unseen is this. This is proof that the Spirit was at work in the quiet. It's not just for you either. Because of the need of what you carry, I kept you alive. Those who are still blind can benefit from your tale. Voice healing, experience, and knowledge gained by patience. However, I had to do rid of everything that would have restricted what I could accomplish via you before I could let you go into that visibility. Passivity and punishment have not been the theme of this season. Preparation has been involved. You believed you had been forgotten, but I was making room for you. You believed you were trapped, yet I was moving things around for you. You believed that I wasn't talking, but in reality I was talking via what I let go. Each loss was a weight lightened, a link broken, a layer peeled back rather than a loss. You don't comprehend how free your hands are now. free to construct, to bless, to carry what I'm about to put in them. If you believe in the power of prayer, type 444 and forward this video to 7 faithful people. Now I want you to trust me in a new way. Not only as the one who provides answers, but also as the one who provides protection. God, thank you for what I see, and thank you even more for what I'll never know. You stopped as what I want you to say when you wake up. Worship is what that is, maturity is that. That's what it means to walk by faith rather than sight. You are discovering that true faith is more than only hoping for miracles. When I say no, you're trusting me. When you don't find closure, it's about finding peace. It's maintaining your composure in the face of lack of praise. The sort of faith that moves mountains is the kind that comes from standing tall, not from exerting a lot of effort. You are no longer going through the desert in ignorance. I tell you today, speaking with complete confidence and gladness, in the peaceful areas you are awakening to my presence. You are keeping in mind that I work on more than only the major discoveries. I am in the routine choices, the quiet detours, the covert safeguards. I am with you, I wasn't always have been. Furthermore, you will never realize how much I have removed off your path. The future is not arbitrary. It is not a gift that is left over. I've been keeping it safe for you the whole time. I'm going to guide you into more than simply a new chapter. You were kept in hiding so you could be ready for this chapter. And because of how much you've given up, not how powerful you feel, you're ready because even though you didn't comprehend, you allowed me to guide you. If you are ready for miracles, type 555 and share this video to spread the word of God. You were safe, you were saved. You were in place, you're being discharged now. I recognized you. Every time you felt like no one was listening, I've seen you. Even if your spirit was still burdened by yesterday, I saw you as you silently gathered yourself for another day. I watched you grin and say, I'm fine, not because you were, but rather because you were at a loss for words to describe the unseen struggles that were going on inside of you. And I was with you even in those times, particularly in those moments. I wasn't waiting for you to get your act together, speak out more, or solve all the problems. I saw your trust select me once again, your heart remain open, and your spirit persevere. I also want you to know that your vulnerability never let me down. Your honesty always drew me in. On several occasions, you have questioned if I really understood you, whether I recognized your efforts when nothing appeared to change, or whether I recognized your goals when your actions fell short. And I say yes. I've seen everything, and even when you doubted me, were exhausted, or even asked me questions, I never once stopped loving you. If you believe in the power of faith, type 666 and like this video. I never cut ties with your humanity. Together with you I entered it. I have never altered my views about you. Let me put it simply. Not once, not on your worst day. Not in your most intense battle. When you began getting healthier, I didn't fall in love with you. Your performance has never determined my affection for you. My nature has always been the foundation of it. What I have produced cannot be abandoned. To me, you are not a project. You are my kid. Every action I've taken behind the scenes, including removals, silences, and door closures, has contributed to a larger narrative, to draw you nearer to me, not to prevent you from doing anything. Please subscribe to support our channel and turn on bell notification.